Unable to shake the feeling of excitement and curiosity after their encounter, both Kofi and AfuKah found themselves composing text messages to each other. They poured their hearts out, expressing their thoughts and emotions in words. "Hey AfuKah, it's Kofi. Just wanted to say it was really nice meeting you today at the festival," Kofi texted. "Hello Kofi. Smiling face with smiling eyes. Yes, it was great meeting you too. I had such a fun time," AfuKah replied. "Me too. Your passion for our culture and heritage really stood out to me," Kofi replied. "Thanks, Kofi. I feel like we connected over that. Do you go to the festival every year?" AfuKah asked. "Yeah, I try to. It's one of my favorite events in Accra." "What about you?" Kofi asked. "Same here. I love soaking in all the colors and music. It's so inspiring," AfuKah responded. "Totally agree. So, what are you up to now that the festival's over?" asked Kofi. "Probably going to relax and reflect on the day," AfuKah replied. "What about you?" she asked. "Same, just taking it easy. Can't stop thinking about our conversation though." "It was really nice talking to you," replied Kofi. "Oh, thanks Kofi. I feel the same way. It's not often I meet someone I connect with so easily," AfuKah confessed. "Yeah," Kofi agreed. "It felt really natural talking to you. Hey, do you want to maybe grab coffee sometime this weekend?" "I'd love to continue our conversation," Kofi texted. "That sounds like a great idea. I'd love to. Let's plan something." Smiling face with smiling eyes, she replied. "Awesome. I'll message you tomorrow and we can figure out the details. Looking forward to it," he said. They both said good night to each other. The next day Kofi texted AfuKah. "Hey AfuKah, it's Kofi. I hope you had a good night," he texted. "Hi Kofi." Smiling face with smiling eyes. "Yeah, it was nice," she replied. "How about you?" she asked. "Same here," he replied. "Couldn't stop thinking about our conversation though. So, I was thinking, how about we meet up over the weekend?" he added. "That sounds like a great idea, Kofi. I'd love to," AfuKah replied. "What did you have in mind?" she asked. "Well, there's this cool café downtown in Labodi near the beach that I've been wanting to check out. They have live music on Saturdays, and I thought it might be a nice place to hang out and chat some more," Kofi texted. "That sounds perfect, Kofi. I love live music," AfuKah replied. "What time were you thinking?" she asked. "How about Saturday afternoon? Around 3 p.m. he replied. "Afia, works for me. I'll see you there, Kofi." Smiling face with smiling eyes, she confirmed. "Awesome. Can't wait to see you again, AfuKah," Kofi replied. "Same here, Kofi. Talk to you later," says AfuKah. He replied by, "Afia. Take care." On that Saturday afternoon they met at a cafe in Labodi near the famous Labodi beach to enjoy great highlife music from the live band. As Kofi and AfuKah arrived at the beautifully decorated cafe, Kofi graciously pulled out a chair for her, gesturing for her to take a seat. With a warm smile, she accepted his chivalrous gesture, feeling a sense of appreciation for his thoughtfulness. Meanwhile, Kofi walked over to his own chair, taking a moment to admire the cozy ambience of the cafe before settling into his seat. The soft glow of the overhead lights and the gentle hum of conversation created the perfect atmosphere for their evening together. As they both took their seats, they couldn't help but feel a sense of excitement for the delightful evening that lay ahead. As Kofi and AfuKah settled into their seats at the cafe, they were greeted by the melodic strains of slow highlife music drifting through the air. The band, one of the country's most popular dance bands, filled the space with their soulful tunes, transporting the guests to a world of rhythm and harmony. The gentle sway of the music blended seamlessly with the warm ambience of the café, creating an atmosphere of pure bliss. Kofi and AfuKah found themselves captivated by the enchanting melodies, their hearts swaying to the beat of the music. It was as if time stood still, allowing them to immerse themselves fully in the magic of the moment. With each note that filled the air, they felt a deeper connection forming between them, bound by the shared experience of music and camaraderie. As they listened to the band's captivating performance, they couldn't help but feel grateful for the opportunity to be part of such a memorable evening. "AfuKah, would you like something to drink?" Kofi asked. "How about a refreshing glass of Sprite?" She responded. "That sounds perfect, AfuKah. I'll go ahead and order that for you." With a warm smile, Kofi heads to the counter to place the order for AfuKah's Sprite, eager to make sure she's comfortable and enjoying herself. "I'll have a glass of Sprite for myself as well, please," Kofi added as he spoke to the server. "Of course," the server replied, "coming right up," he added. With the order placed, Kofi returns to the table, ready to enjoy the refreshing drink with AfuKah. As the band began to play one of AfuKah's favorite highlife songs, a smile lit up her face, and she found herself swaying gently to the rhythm in her seat. Kofi couldn't help but notice the joy radiating from her, and with a twinkle in his eye, he leaned in and asked, "Do you want to get down on it? Let's hit the dance floor and unleash your dance moves." AfuKah's eyes sparkled with excitement as she nodded eagerly, feeling the infectious energy of the music coursing through her veins. With a laugh, she replied, "Absolutely, Kofi. I've been waiting for this moment all evening." With a shared grin, they both rose from their seats and made their way to the dance floor, their hearts beating in sync with the pulsating rhythm of the music. As they began to move to the intoxicating beat, they lost themselves in the music, their bodies swaying and twirling with effortless grace. Kofi watched in awe as AfuKah danced with such passion and exuberance, her movements a testament to the joy and freedom she felt in that moment. Together, they danced the night away, their laughter mingling with the melody of the music, creating a memory that will stay with them forever. As the song came to an end, Kofi and AfuKah returned to their seats, their faces flushed with exhilaration from the dance. They exchanged a knowing glance, their hearts still racing from the energy of the music and the joy of the moment. With a contented sigh, AfuKah settled back into her seat, her eyes shining with excitement. She reached for her drink, savoring the cool refreshment as it quenched her thirst. Beside her, Kofi took a sip of his own drink, a smile playing at the corners of his lips as he basked in the afterglow of their dance. In the tranquil ambience of the café, they sat in comfortably, content to simply enjoy each other's company. The soft glow of the overhead lights cast a warm and inviting aura around them, enveloping them in a sense of peace and serenity. As they continued to chat and laugh, their bond growing stronger with each passing moment, they knew that this evening would be one they would cherish forever. And as they toasted to the magic of the moment, they couldn't help but feel grateful for the beautiful connection they had found in each other. "AfuKah, have you had a chance to look at the menu?" Kofi asked. "Everything looks so delicious, I'm having a hard time deciding what to order," he admitted. "Yes, Kofi, I'm having the same dilemma." AfuKah agreed, "Everything looks amazing." "Well, how about this, while we decide, let's chat," Kofi added. "What's your favorite dish?" he asked. "Oh, that's a tough one," she replied. "But if I had to choose, I think I'd say banku and tilapia," she added. "It's a classic Ghanaian dish that always hits the spot for me," she confessed. "How about you, Kofi?" "I'm a big fan of jollof rice and chicken," he replied. "There's something about the blend of spices and flavors that just makes it irresistible," he also confessed. After perusing the menu with keen interest, Kofi decided on a classic favorite, the jollof rice, while AfuKah opted for the traditional delicacy of banku and tilapia. With their orders placed, they sat back in their chairs, eagerly anticipating the culinary delights that awaited them. As they waited for their meals to arrive, they engaged in lively conversation, sharing stories and laughter as they bonded over their shared love for Ghanaian cuisine. The tantalizing aroma of spices and herbs filled the air, heightening their anticipation for the delicious dishes that would soon grace their table. As the tantalizing aroma of their dishes wafted through the air, Kofi and AfuKah's eyes widened in delight as the food was placed before them. The sight of the perfectly cooked jollof rice and the flavorful banku and tilapia filled them with anticipation, and after they shared a word of prayer together, they couldn't wait to dig in. With eager anticipation, they began to savor each mouthful, relishing the explosion of flavors that danced across their taste buds with every bite. The rich and savory jollof rice, infused with spices and tender pieces of chicken, was a true delight, while the soft and tangy banku paired perfectly with the succulent tilapia, creating a harmony of flavors that left them craving more. As they ate, they couldn't help but talk about the events of the night, the lively music, the exhilarating dance, and the warm and inviting atmosphere of the café. AfuKah, this music is amazing, isn't it? Kofi asked. The rhythm just gets into your soul. Have you ever felt like music has the power to transport you to another world? He continued. Like, when you listen to a song, it's not just sound, it's an experience. He added. Absolutely, Kofi. Music has this incredible ability to evoke emotions and memories we didn't even know we had, Afia responded. It's like each note carries a piece of our soul, connecting us to something deeper within ourselves, she added. I couldn't agree more, he said. It's like music as this universal language that speaks to everyone, no matter where they are from or what language they speak, he continued. It's a form of expression that transcends barriers and brings people together, he added. AfuKah responded, exactly. And you know, that's one of the reasons I love being a nurse. I feel like it's my way of using my passion for helping people to make a difference in the world. She continued, whether it's comforting a patient in pain or lending a listening ear to someone in need, I feel like nursing allows me to connect with people on a deeper level and make a positive impact in their lives. Kofi said, that's incredibly admirable, AfuKah. To have that kind of compassion and empathy for others is truly a gift. I can see why you're so passionate about what you do. Afia responded, thank you, Kofi. And what about you? What made you want to become a recording studio engineer and artist? She asked. Kofi answered, well, I've always had a love for music. Ever since I was a kid, I've been fascinated by the process of creating music, everything from writing songs to producing tracks in the studio. I guess you could say it's in my blood. My dad was a musician, and I grew up watching him play gigs and record albums. So, when I had the opportunity to pursue a career in music, I knew it was what I was meant to do. AfuKah was happy to hear this. She said, that's amazing, Kofi. To have that kind of passion and talent for music is truly special. And I can imagine being a recording studio engineer allows you to combine your technical skills with your love for music in a way that's both creative and fulfilling. Exactly, he responded. It's like I get to be a part of the creative process and help artists bring their vision to life. Whether it's capturing the perfect sound in the studio or mixing and mastering tracks to perfection, I feel like I'm playing a bigger part in helping musicians share their stories and emotions with the world. That sounds like such a rewarding job, AfuKah said to Kofi. To be able to collaborate with talented artists and help them create something beautiful must be incredibly fulfilling. Kofi agreed, it really is, AfuKah. And what about singing in the church choir? How did you get into that? He asked AfuKah. Well, singing has always been a big part of my life, she replied. I grew up singing in the church choir, and it's always been a source of comfort and inspiration for me. There's something so powerful about music, especially when it's used to worship and praise. So, when I had the opportunity to join the choir at my church, I jumped at the chance. It's been an incredible journey, and I feel so blessed to be able to use my voice to glorify God and uplift others. That's beautiful, AfuKah. To be able to use your gift for singing to bring joy and inspiration to others is truly a blessing. Kofi continued, I can see why you're so passionate about it, AfuKah. Thank you, Kofi. She replied. So, what inspires you when you're writing or performing music? AfuKah asked. Kofi responded, for me, it's all about storytelling. He continued, I love being able to capture emotions and experiences in my music, whether it's joy, heartbreak, or hope. I feel like music has this incredible power to evoke emotions and connect people on a deeper level. So, whenever I'm writing or performing, I try to tap into that emotional resonance and create something that resonates with people on a personal level. That's amazing, said AfuKah. To be able to create music that touches people's hearts and speaks to their souls is truly a gift. I can see why you're so passionate about it. Kofi responded, thank you, AfuKah. So, what about you? What inspires you when you're singing in the church choir? That's a great question, AfuKah acknowledged. I think what inspires me the most is the sense of community and unity that comes from singing together as a choir. There's something so powerful about lifting our voices in praise and worship, and I feel like it creates this sense of connection and belonging that's truly special. Plus, I love being able to use my voice to glorify God and bring comfort and encouragement to others. It's an incredible feeling, and I feel so blessed to be able to be a part of something bigger than myself. That's beautiful, AfuKah. To be able to use your gift for singing to bring people together and glorify God is truly inspiring. Kofi added, as they continued to talk, suddenly the band stopped and the lead singer asked, if today is your first time visiting this cafe as a couple, this next song is for you to dance. A special treat from us to you. As the lead singer's voice echoed through the cafe, Kofi and AfuKah looked at each other in surprise, their eyes widening in astonishment at the unexpected announcement. Although they were not yet a couple, they shared a silent understanding and a mutual desire to embrace the moment and make the most of this special opportunity. With a shared smile and a nod of agreement, they rose from their seats once again, their hearts racing with excitement as they made their way to the dance floor. The soft glow of the overhead lights cast a warm and inviting aura around them, enveloping them in a sense of anticipation as they prepared to dance to the special song dedicated to them. As the music began to play, Kofi and AfuKah moved together in perfect harmony, their bodies swaying to the gentle rhythm of the melody. With each step, they felt a deep connection forming between them, bound by the shared experience of music and friendship. As they danced, their laughter mingled with the melody of the music, creating a moment of pure magic that seemed to transcend time and space. In that moment, they were more than just friends, they were kindred spirits, brought together by faith and united in their shared love for life and laughter. As the song came to an end, Kofi and AfuKah exchanged a knowing glance, their hearts filled with gratitude for the beautiful moments they had shared. And as they made their way back to their seats, they knew that this evening would be one they would never forget, a testament to the power of music, friendship, and the joy of living in the moment. Kofi said to AfuKah, as the night comes to a close, I can't help but feel like we've shared something truly special today. Our conversations, our laughter, our shared love for our culture, it's all made this evening one to remember. AfuKah replied, I feel the same way, Kofi. There's something about the connection we've shared that feels so genuine and rare. It's like we've known each other for much longer than just a few days. Exactly, Kofi exclaimed. It's like we're kindred spirits, brought together by fate or destiny or whatever you want to call it. And you know, I can't help but wonder, do you believe in long-term friendships? The kind that withstands the test of time and adversity. Without a moment to think, AfuKah responded, "Oh, absolutely, Kofi. I believe that true friendship is one of the strongest bonds there is. It's a bond that's built on trust, loyalty, and mutual respect, a bond that can weather any storm and come out even stronger on the other side." Kofi added, "I couldn't agree more, AfuKah. And I feel like our connection today is the start of something truly special, a friendship that's grounded in mutual understanding and shared values. A friendship that can withstand anything life throws our way." AfuKah confessed, "That's exactly how I feel, Kofi. And you know, I'm so grateful to have met you at the Kente Festival. You've brought so much joy and light into my life these few days, and I can't wait to see where our friendship takes us." Kofi responded, "Likewise, AfuKah. I feel like you've opened my eyes to new perspectives and experiences, and I'm excited to continue this journey of friendship with you by my side." AfuKah agreed, "So am I, Kofi. So am I. Here's to the beginning of a beautiful friendship, one that will stand the test of time and only grow stronger with each passing day." Kofi said, "Cheers to that, AfuKah. Cheers to us. And to many more adventures together." Kofi said, "AfuKah, thank you for such an incredible evening. I had a wonderful time getting to know you better." She responded, "Thank you, Kofi. I feel the same way. It's been a truly special evening, and I'm so grateful to have met you." "It's my pleasure, AfuKah. Let me walk you to your car to make sure you get home safely." AfuKah responded, "That would be lovely, Kofi. Thank you." They walked together to Afia's car, sharing quiet moments and stealing glances at each other. "Thank you, Kofi. I appreciate you walking me here," she said. "It's no problem at all, AfuKah." They exchange a warm smile before AfuKah gets into her car. Kofi said, "I'll be heading home myself now. Let me know when you get in, okay?" AfuKah replied, "Will do, Kofi. Drive safely." "You too, AfuKah. Talk to you soon," he replied. They both drove off into the night, each feeling a sense of warmth and contentment knowing that they found a true friend in each other.